All right. So tell the people where you from, your name, and what prison you been to, if you been to any. You already know you're on the lockout. I promised everybody that I was gonna do this with the people from the lockout gang slash lockout fam first. And here we got Blake from Baltimore, right?
Yes, sir. What's up with you, brother? How y'all
Oh,
doing, everybody?
so go ahead, Blake. Let them know what part of Baltimore you from, your experience, where you been at, and all that. Let's get it. Tell your
Uh,
story. Take your time. We here.
all right. I'm from like the east side of Baltimore, like right on the outskirts of the Baltimore city. Um, I caught a little bid. The last bid I did, I went my first trip to prison was the last bit. Um, for a distribution case. When I went to court, they dropped it from a distribution down to a petty misdemeanor, but they still gave me the max on it, which
Distribution is what? Because a lot of people don't know, like distribution. The people that never been in that. Just break that down a
is
little bit for them if you can.
the sales of narcotics.
Okay.
um, to get if anybody was in the game, they know what boy and girl is. So you know, if you was in the
Right.
game, you know what boy and girl is. If you wasn't in the game, you don't need to know that stuff. You know.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, they did a little sting operation. Boom, boom, boom. Got me. I get sentenced. First, let's go back to the beginning. I get picked up, get taken. We'll go from beginning. Trial, get taken to county jail. I sit in county jail for a good 3 months. Go to trial, get sentenced. Go back to county jail. I got sentenced to 3 years.
When you mean
Suspended.
trial, you wasn't like on trial for the case. You mean you copped out, right?
I copped out. Yeah, I
Right.
pleaded out.
You pleaded.
I was going to go to trial, but the let's make a deal came in. I pleaded out the three, a year suspended. So I got two. Um, I went back to county jail. I was there for 3 more days, and then around 2 in the morning they come in, get you, pack it up. You know what I mean? Then they take you from there down to diagnostics, which is downtown Baltimore City, DOC. So I get down there. It's like maybe 11 in the morning. First thing you go in when you go into any prison, I'm sure, is the PREA video. You know what I mean? The rape video, the assault against inmate. You know what I'm talking about?
They
Obviously,
show
war.
they show these guys. They show these videos to you. You mean?
Yeah, yeah. For it's called PREA.
Oh,
It's
like
like
orientation, like orientation.
yeah, yeah. That's the first thing that happens when you get down to DOC downtown. After you leave the county jail, before you go to prison, you go to the reception center, the diagnostics or whatever, right?
Right. And
Yeah,
then
well, they got a video they show there.
right, they
You know
show
what
you
I
see,
mean?
like this is what goes on in the jail. Be careful, blah blah, whatever. Right? Okay, I get
Hmm.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that dumbass shit. They put their little Snickers on the bed. Oh yeah, watch out for doing it. You know all that, whatever. So then you go in. You know what I mean? You got the choice. If you got long ass hair, obviously they gonna buzz your head. You know what
That's
I'm
a wrap.
saying?
That's coming off.
Yeah, it's that deal. So everybody in there is fresh shaved, look like the same dumb motherfucker. Anyway, get in there. Go finally get through medical, all the bullshit. You know what I mean? All the AIDS tests, all that shit.
Right.
Just the routine shit that everybody be going through.
Right. Right. Facts.
And then they take me up to the seventh floor, which is the people who've already been sentenced, waiting to go to their prisons. So I get up to the seventh floor, man, and as soon as I get up there, bro, it's popping off up there, and it's 20. You lock down for 21 hours a day. You get 3 out.
But why they lock you fellas down though? I never got that from a lot of out of state. They lock you down like for what? In case you got like tuberculosis or something, like till your medical comes back. Like what's going on with that? Like break that down, cause
I mean, honestly, I think it. I don't know if it's for medical reasons. I think it's for mentally. Know what I mean? To mentally prepare you for the shit
Right.
that you're about to be going through before
Okay.
you get to prison. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like
I know
a
exactly what you mean.
pre-prison shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I just asked you for like the people that don't never been through that somewhere else, because a lot of places they don't do that. You understand?
Right. Right. I do understand. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, what they do, what it is, I think, is just to get your head, mind, your head, your mind, and your body kind of prepared for what you're about to be facing. So, you know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
you was just to throw somebody right into prison from county jail, it might be a little bit more difficult. I guess with
Exactly.
the way that they do it here, it kind of works out better. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, but anyway, so I get in there. As soon as I get in there, man, there's somebody fighting over the damn phones. Of course, like
That's no. That's
usual.
everywhere.
Yeah, there was let me see. I think it was four phones there.
Was
So
there
you
like
got
a separation? Like as soon as you went in, like I'm saying, I'm trying to, because I know, but for those, a lot of places is different. Where you was at the phone situation, and when you went in, was it like you have to go with your race, or if, or you could just, if you in a different clique, organization, gang, whatever, you could just go with who you will, or at that point you had to decide like, because you're of what race, which it doesn't matter. It's not about a race thing, but you're white, right?
yeah,
So you
yeah.
had to go with the white boys, or you had to, or you could just.
Nah,
It's not like that over there.
nah.
Okay.
It's like same in New York.
Okay.
Same how y'all rock. You know what I mean?
Right.
It
Right.
don't
Right.
matter. It don't matter what color your skin
Right.
is.
We don't see color on the island.
Nah,
Right.
on the east side, on the east coast, it's like, you know what I mean. I
Mhm.
think that's pretty much the way it is on the east coast over on our side. I think that's just like a west coast type thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. We different. We different over here.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We do that a little different, right?
Facts.
But yeah, there was four phones, and three of them was gang phones,
Okay.
obviously, right?
What
So
gangs were running the phone at that? Just for the viewers that are watching, I'm pretty sure they're like, oh, what gangs,
you
if
had,
you recall, were running the phones at that moment?
I believe, you had BGF, just a black gorilla phone.
Right.
Sorry about the dumbass dog. You
It's
had
I love dogs.
you got Bloods, and then you had Crip,
Right. Right.
and the Crip, and well, I think it was the actually the BGF, and I think DMI, which is a white gang.
Okay.
They're primarily white, but they just split off to another. There's another sector to them too, and I think it's called DMF. I don't really know that. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't know the politics like that. You
Right.
know what I
Right. I
mean?
respect that. That's what's up. Right. We don't
Um,
talk about what we don't really know about. Facts.
exactly.
You're
I
right.
mean, but for gang wise, that was pretty much it. And then of course you had the Muslims too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they everywhere worldwide. Shout out to all
Everywhere.
the Muslims.
Yeah. Shout
Love
out to
y'all.
all them. Love
Yep.
y'all. Yeah. Hell yeah, definitely. Um, but I think that was pretty much the main, the main ones. You know what I mean?
Break that. Like, what was one while you was there? Like, did you ever see like one of the craziest things that you ever seen happen, if any? Because some people had a smooth bit, nothing happened that year. It's happened.
Mm.
It's rare, but it happens in certain spots. The spot is smooth, is running good. The old timers is making sure there's no beef. Like, could you recall an incident that you could speak about that's not gonna jeopardize anyone or get anyone in trouble? Because we don't do that. There's something crazy that happened.
Um, damn, yeah. I'm sure everybody's got something crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Any
definitely. Actually, this happened in county jail. That's the
right.
craziest part about it.
Counties get it popping too.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's over the phones again in county
Always.
jail, over the phones.
Over that plastic, there's not even, I did it too. I was foolish, man.
Yeah, we all do it. You know what
Right,
I mean? Anyway, dude was on the phone bumping with his girl or whatever, right?
right,
And they was getting into it. So dude come up, and he was already double clipped on the phone. For people that, if you don't know what double clipping is, that means you done just did a 15-minute conversation, hung up, and got right back on the phone again, which is
right,
disrespectful as shit.
right. Unless you catch a click. Like some dudes don't want to get off. On the island, dudes catch a click and it keeps rocking.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, bro, I caught a click. Like he got an easy pass now to just do what he wants. Like, my man, that's homeboy slot. You got to get off, bro. You're gonna get put in the infirmary room. You feel me?
You
But
gonna
dude,
get checked.
yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead, man.
All right. So homeboy just said, the hell with the next dude's slot or whatever. So dude got mad, right? Dude walked up and just grabbed the phone and hung it up. Dude
Okay.
jumped up and got loud with him. So dude
Mhm.
picked the phone up and just beat the shit out of dude with the phone. Like broke the receiver and all that on this dude's head.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Seen
just
that.
went
Seen
in
that.
on him.
Like
Just
blood
from
everywhere, because those things hit hard, bro.
it was bad, yeah. It was everywhere. It was everywhere, bro. That was the
Did,
craziest shit I ever
I mean,
seen.
at that point, you getting knocked because the phone is broke. Some places, the police check the phone. If the one of them phones that stays there, or if they
Yeah.
gotta take it back in, it's worse. Because on the island, they take the phone off the receipt of the jack, and the CO takes it inside with him. So if it's broken,
Oh,
then he's gonna see that. You feel me? They
damn,
not.
I didn't even know. And the island, they doing the island?
Yeah, they in the island. It wasn't like the phone is like the phones that are there. They look like up to date pay phones that are just there with no quarter slot. That's like up north. They look like that. You go in a booth and you call. Upstate is like that. Well, in Ulster is like that. You go and you go inside a booth. Dudes are nasty. They in there doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Playing with the matrushki and all that. Like, bro, you bugging out, my dude. I've got next on that. You need to rub that down with alcohol or something like Clorox, like now, bro. Like, I hate it when I look and there's a dude in there like doing his thing, bro. Come on, my dude. I'm next, bro. You was 30, dude. It's either the phone or they under the blankets, like right in the day room, my dude. You see that happening. Like, bro, you serious, my dude? You dudes are really sick in the head, but my bad.
That,
Listen, it is what it is. I take this like we not only doing like an interview type thing at the same time, we having conversation, we having a good time. We here, it's
yeah.
lit. We on a we on the video, you know what I'm saying? What's popping? You telling the story, we talking is on the lockout gang / lockout family. I told them, keep my word. I was gonna do it with you guys first. Then I'm gonna, because it figure everybody's like, oh, it's Rikers Island, this and that. But yeah, but I promised my lockout gang, lockout family, our YouTube family, I was gonna put them on, and that's what we doing. Then I'll get to all the other fellas. Everybody's story is important. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Definitely is. I think
Fact,
everybody should be heard,
facts.
No doubt about it.
And this gives an opportunity to some of the fellas that's on my page and they subscribe to us. They say, hey, War, let me tell my story. You know what I'm saying? Let me get up there. And they open a YouTube page and people are digging it, man. I'm feeling the Blake, man. Does he got a YouTube page? And they'll follow you and they'll be lit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you doing things. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a platform. It's a window it opens a big window of opportunity for people. We
Hell
gotta
yeah,
take we gotta
definitely.
take advantage of that because they trying to silence us now, as we see with the FTC rules. But anyway, that's another video. Let's get it. So homeboy got rocked with the phone, all that. The fights is over the phones over there in Baltimore, a
All
lot,
that
right?
time. Yeah, that and then of course commissary too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Gambling, all the normal shit.
Mhm,
Anyway, so now, we're back to prison or whatever. So
mhm.
I go to Jessup, JCI. I'm
Jessup,
going up there, yeah, Jessup. So Jessup, Maryland. When I first get there, I go to Brockbridge, and Brockbridge is like where everybody goes in. It's like a four jails up there, right? I think it was four, and then there's a women's prison up there too. So Brockbridge, everybody go, all the males go up in there. You go in a little chair, the X-ray chair, all that shit. Then you find out which prison you're going to from there up in Jessup. So I went from there to I was supposed to go straight to Dorsey Run, but they screwed my paperwork up and I got sent to JCI. I was supposed to go to a minimum camp, pretty
like a
much.
camp. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It had fences with barbed wire and shit. Wasn't a
Yeah,
camp.
dudes
You
think
know
it's
what I'm
nothing
saying?
sweet about the camp. Some camps be popping more than
Yeah,
anywhere
yeah,
else.
yeah. Well, they messed my paperwork up. They didn't put me in the camp at first. They sent me to JCI, which is Jessup Correctional Institute, across the street from the camp I was supposed to go to.
Okay.
So I ended up over there for like probably 7 days, and it was crazy because my first cellie that I had when I went over there, uh, he 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 was a AB gang member or whatever, and he
Mm.
had life. He was like, "How much time you got?" I'm like, I'm not even gonna tell you, bro. I'm not only want to disrespect you with that
A,
number. You know what I mean? Because he had life. You
AB,
feel me?
I'm sorry, AB gang members. What?
Hold on 1 second, bro. AB
Yeah,
AB is Aryan Brotherhood.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I know. I just wanted for the viewers that are watching.
Right, right. The Aryan Brotherhood,
Right,
like the white supremacy type thing.
right,
I guess you
right,
should say.
right.
But yeah, where were we at?
So,
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah. So the AB dudes, was
Mhm.
there, whatever, too. Um, and he like I said, he had a life sentence. So I was like, he's like, how much time you got? I'm like, man, I'm not even gonna go there with you. I don't want to disrespect you like that. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
With that
right.
little ass number I got, and
Like I
he's
go
on
home
life.
next week, and he's like, "Word."
Yeah, yeah, right.
Because
So
whenever you
he,
go home, it's like next week to him.
yeah, 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 exactly, right.
Facts.
Like I'm already in the shit already. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
I'm already in the street
yeah.
to
He's
him.
like, "My dude, you
So
you still smell like PUSS with I." You heard?
yeah, yeah, exactly, right. So I was vibed out with him for like a week, and then they packed me up and they moved me across the street to the minimum.
Mm.
Anyway, I get to the minimum, and they're running it like a max, bro. This minimum, they're running it
Yeah,
like a max,
yeah. I told you, it's like that.
but it was all dorms. It was like an open dorm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was all open dorms.
like a shelter.
Yeah, yeah, like it was like a daycare camp
Yeah,
for old ass men
yeah.
and
It be
like
like
punk
that.
ass young kids. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
They
It was
they want to act tough now all of a sudden.
yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like the thing that made it wild was just the young cats up there. You know what I mean?
I know exactly.
All the young cats, man, they made it wild, and that's why some of the minimum yards can get crazy, is because the young cats in there with the little sentences,
Yeah,
they
and they
got
think
they got
and
to prove something.
they go there with the mentality that this jail is soft, so I could do what I want. They think in their head, because the people hear the stories that the camps are laid back, but don't get it twisted. I seen some dudes put some work in a camp that I never seen nowhere else.
Yeah, man, because you
Facts.
can get away with a lot more in a
Right.
camp than you can
Right.
anywhere else
Because you
too.
loose. People think that if a person, or he must have not been putting in no work because he wasn't in the box for 20 years like this other one, bro. A lot of people put in work and don't get caught. We know who to, people know who to do that to. Like you do that to him, he's not gonna blow it up. He's gonna hold it down. Cause you feel me?
Exactly,
Most of the time people get caught because homeboy they did it to, he didn't hold it down. He went and told it was him. Or it happened in
exactly,
front of police, however, you know what I'm saying? I love the people that hold it down. Like shout out to all the dudes that held it down, bro.
most
You know?
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I had smooth sailing on my bit for real. Like
I respect that, you see, because you're a
I,
real dude.
I ain't gonna lie. I did not do not one day in confinement. Not
Yeah,
one day.
yeah.
You know
Listen,
what I mean?
I'm not trying to show off. I was running around like a little man, and I was in regular pop for a long time too. At times, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Of
What I'm
course, I got in
saying.
my share of trouble,
Yeah.
but I try to, like I said, I love the dudes that hold it down. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Work get put on them. They don't say nothing. They hold it down. Scars, wounds, and all that. They figure
Hell
out a way
yeah.
to patch themselves up.
Stitching your own shit up and all
Facts. I
that.
seen it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All the time. Facts.
Hell yeah. Definitely. People be leaking, man. Get done fighting and go back to the bunk. The bunkie be
Yep.
stitching them up.
That's right. Put
Never
coffee
happened.
on that. Hold that down, bro. Dudes
Yes,
hold
sir.
it down for days, just staying in his cell, bro. Like, yo, I'm good, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro. Facts.
Flush all that bloody shit down the
Yeah.
toilets.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Dude's a G.
hmm
But with that being said, so that was your only bit after that.
That yeah, well before that, man, I did a bunch of bits in the county.
Yeah,
That
like
was
little
my
skip.
only real prison bit for real though. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
I mean
And what year was that again?
It was 2015.
Oh, so
No,
that wasn't too.
2013 to 2015.
Okay,
So
so
I've
you.
been home for about almost, this would be 4 years now. Almost.
All right, that's what's up, man. God is good, man. You know what I'm saying? Because never want to keep going back to jail. That's why I always tell people, man, listen, we not glorifying the jail. People be like, if they come on and they get the wrong impression off a video, that's not what we doing here. We just trying to tell a story so in hopes that somebody else hears it and be like, I don't want to end up the way they did.
Right. You don't want, we don't want other people in our situation.
Right, but some people just come on. They've never been locked up or whatever, or even that have, but they don't get it. They, if you don't say that part, and then when you say that part, they just look at it like you just saying that for the truth. No, I'm saying that because I sincerely mean it. I don't wish jail on nobody. Like, why would I
Right.
want somebody? So if I could, tell you my story and you could learn from what I've been through, what people that come on the show have been through, it's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
come on, man. I gotta be crazy to be filtering down junk and want people to be locked up and all that. Like that's not what we do here. But man, that's crazy, man. So other than that, where you live at, like, is it gang infested? Like the neighborhood, like Baltimore, is it like gang? Like
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah,
There's no doubt about it. Yeah, like Baltimore. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the show The Wire, right?
yeah. I've stopped by real quick. I mean,
Yeah,
I
like
checked it out. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's like that times 10.
Okay, I get it. I get
Yeah.
exactly what you say. I get
So
exactly.
it's real, man.
Okay.
Baltimore's with it when it comes to the gang. You know,
Yeah, yeah. It's
like
popping. It has
they
its
do it.
hoods like everybody, but it's hood right now. I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's pretty ratchet, man. We're like we're pretty high up with like the homicide rate here.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
God bless.
unfortunately.
Shout out to the whole Baltimore, man. We love all people. But listen, now that you home, I mean, like, what are you doing for yourself? Because me and you have spoken. You told me a lot. Like, tell
Mm.
the people, like, what's going on with you, the things you've accomplished since you've been home, and what obstacles did you have to go through to get there? Like,
When I first came home on parole, on a box and all that, and
right,
did like 18 months on parole.
right,
I got off of that. I got off the parole, right? And
right.
took me a little while, and my girl, fortunately, got me hooked up with one of her friends' husbands, and owns a heating and air conditioning business. So now I'm working for doing HVAC work.
That's beautiful, man. That's what's up. Getting to that
Yeah,
bag.
God definitely blessed me with that one.
I'm gonna give you a quick just because I'm like every time something comes up in my head, I see it like a business opportunity because you have to think that way. Because who's gonna take care of us when we get older? Like we lost a lot of years in prison, right? So a lot of times we play catch up, and sometimes the thing for us to get paid is right in front of our face, and we don't see the vision, we don't see it, but other people see it. Like what I would do if I was doing that refrigeration job and all that, you know what I'm saying? Every chance I get, I'll record what's happening. Like people want
Right.
to see that. That's content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Value.
true.
That's
I
official.
mean,
And then you know how
yeah,
many.
my boss might not like that though.
Yeah, yeah, he's not gonna like us. He don't see it beneficial to him, or he sees like the union could come down on him. You know what I'm saying? You might be recording Pablito, Juanito, and Carlito that's not supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? We all know where I'm getting at with that, with no disrespect to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, but people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like to tune in to a lot of things, man. I'm just throwing that out there. But man, it's good that you got yourself a job and you work. You told me that the other day, man, with everything that's going on too with you, and where you at.
Oh, you there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It just that was on your something for real brief, but it's all good. We passed that. But
Um,
because you talked to me a little bit about what's going on over there as far as you and your peoples. I don't want to get into that unless you do. But it's kind of deep. That kept me thinking when you told me that situation. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
mean,
oh yeah.
it's not a situation, but it's like a thing. With Shorty. With
Well,
all
yeah, with my girl.
yeah, with all respects. You know what I'm saying? That's. I was like, wow, man.
Yeah. My for everybody out there, what we're touching on right now, my fiance, she is deaf. 100% deaf,
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
know.
didn't want to say I left. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling you I respect that. But how you?
Yeah,
I mean, do you mind if I say something?
no, go ahead.
Because you told me how, like you told me, like yo, boy. At one point, she would hear me, right? Like she was able to hear you, and
Hmm.
that's bugged out. How go from being able to hear everything you saying to not hearing you is crazy. Imagine people with the vision, like not hearing is bugged out, bro.
Yeah, it
So
is.
I mean, you was going through a lot with that, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah. Especially, you know, like when you locked up and the only way you can communicate is on the telephone.
Mm,
How you can't. You see what I'm saying?
right,
There's no communication there.
right.
So
And how
that,
we was saying that it's crazy because right now when people go out and get help, like she needed help, you say right, trying to get her financially stable, and with the bills, everything falling back on you is kind of hard. You the only one, you getting a little income to pay the mortgage with your bills, whatever. And I
right.
get it because, and then like we was talking the other night, like somebody else will go and apply for SSI that don't need it. I know a lot of my friends that just got it for rec. He's fine, but
Yeah,
they'll
like
but they'll give
yeah,
her a hard time. That's I don't understand that.
yeah. They denied her twice. You know,
And she
and
and she really has a disability.
yeah, and the crazy thing is she worked for 14 years of her life with Kaiser Permanente.
Mm,
And I mean, she worked 14 years with them, and then they just got rid of her. You know what I mean? Like they just got rid of her job,
right.
and ever since it's been like 3 years now. She ain't been able to get no work. It's crazy,
Wow. Wow, man. I
and they
really
they they really discriminate her too because of the way she talks. You
right.
know, she don't sound like me and you do. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
exactly. Like with all respect, somebody could tell something is wrong from the minute she opens her mouth. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, they think she's like slow or something.
Right,
With
right,
all the yeah, no disrespect, but they do.
right,
You know what I mean?
right. And she's not. She's probably way brighter than anybody else in the world, man. Shout out to her, man. God bless you and your family, man.
I appreciate that, man. I
You know,
appreciate that.
if there's anything that we can do to help, man, let me know. We'll come up with something. We'll think of something, put something together. Maybe the family here can help her out, help you guys out, whatever. You know,
Yeah,
we'll
that'd be great, man. I
we'll
appreciate
we'll,
it. I really
we'll
would.
figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll do a GoFundMe, Cash App. There's a lot of bright, smart people here also that know how to do all that, and we'll try to help
Right,
you out because I felt so bad when you told me like, "Yo, what, man." Because I go through things too. I go through a lot of things. I just don't put all my business out there. But when you told me that, yo, the bills, everything is falling on me, it's hard. I understand it, man. Because at times it's like that for a lot of people. We just don't tell nobody because we feel nobody cares.
right. Yeah, right.
You know,
Exactly.
like what are they gonna do for me? But we different. We the lockout family. So we gonna try to see what's up. Just I told you the other day, just remind me, man, because I got a lot of things going on. But we gonna see what we put together, and every little bit helps. Maybe we can help her out, help you out at the same time. When I literally heard her talk in the background the other day, and now when we was doing this before we got on, like we actually started recording, I was like, holy snap, like it's real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know you're
Yeah,
telling me, but I was able to tell, I could tell that that's not an act. I'm a bright dude. I know when someone is full of shit and when they not, even though there's
right,
no need for you to be, you always been straight up. But I was like, without you telling me that she was your girl, I could tell that in his house, there's somebody with a disability right now behind him. You understand what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was
Definitely.
I was able to pick that up quick until you told me, oh, that's my girl. She has A, B, and C this problem, and I was like, I knew that. Just like, who's gonna come out and act like, yo, that person behind you? You know what I
Right,
mean? Like, but shout out to
right,
you, man, for sticking by her and being with her. That's a real man. It shows that you care, that you're supportive. A lot of people will leave people with their problems. They don't want to deal with that.
Shout out to her for sticking
Yeah,
by me for
right,
real. You
right,
know
right.
what I
That's real
mean?
right there. Shout out to both of you guys. That's what's up. Y'all deserve to be happy and be successful and get everything that you got coming to you, man. God is great, man. You know,
Yes,
he
sir. Sure is.
he don't give us too much baggage that we can't carry around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he never gives us too much that we can't handle. That's for sure.
Facts, man. So, yo, man, thanks a lot for tuning in, for telling your story, man. Every story is important. No story is too big or too little. We love everybody. This is on the Lockout family. I told you guys we was gonna do this with you guys first. It gets greater, it gets hot, it gets lit. It's on the Lockout. Yo, Blake, you my guy. You heard? I hit you up after this. I'll let you know when I this is up in a second. Boom, boom, boom. Love, you already know. Lockout
Yes, sir.
family.
Much love, Lockout. Game forever. Peace,
You
bro.
already know. All right, brother. Thanks a lot. Love you.
Thank you. Love you.